week, my parents came to my husband and I and let us know that they are going to be taking a trip to Illinois. I'm actually originally from there, and that my uncle has to have a heart transplant. He just got something put in, and I can't think of what it was called. He had a pacemaker. They took that out, put something in, and he's got to stay in the hospital until they can find him a heart. So I bumped him up on the transplant list, which I guess is a good thing, but it's real scary. Anyway, the doctors did say that there's like 10 hearts available right now, so they're just kind of like going through them and seeing which one or ones could be compatible. I don't know anything about this stuff, guys, but it's just crazy to me that there's 10 people that died that are donating their hearts. I don't know, it's the whole thing, like, yeah, I don't know. I have a thing about death, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I could never be a serial killer, just so you know. It could never happen. I just can't do it. I can't kill bugs. I can't kill spiders, or no, it's just not in me. I don't have it in me. Yeah, it makes me feel some sort of way, and it's not good. Anyway, so yeah, they're gonna go up there to see him in the hospital. I just looked down to make sure that my mic wasn't muted. I hate when that happens. I've done it before. I've filmed whole videos. So, and then they're gonna see the rest of my family, because they all live up there. My grandma lives up there. They're gonna see her, and my millions of aunts and uncles and cousins. My mom has 9 brothers and sisters, y'all, so I got a big family. And they're gonna go see them. I think they're driving, but they're gonna be gone for a while, like a week or something. So we are gonna be like fending for our own here. God help us. No, it'll be fine. We're gonna be it's gonna be chaos. Get excited. But hopefully it does mean that I'll be able to film a little bit more, because my husband is gonna be taking time off while they're away, so that I can potentially so then I can potentially film some more. Not so that I can film some more. He's doing it so that he can help me with the kids. God bless the man. But yeah, speaking of my kids, y'all, I joined the ranking this week, or in fact this weekend. It just happened last night, of mamas that are dealing with sick children right now. It sucks so bad. Like, moms, you know, like, especially when they're so little that they don't talk yet and they can't tell you what's wrong. Like, they can't tell you if it's their tummy, if it's their throat, if their head hurts. Like, there's just, you don't know, and you just gotta wing it. You hold them, you baby them, you give them milk, water, you try to get them to eat, you make sure their diapers are wet, because, you know, you just want to make sure everything's working properly. And it's terrifying, honestly. It's so crazy too, because I just watched a video from Jaxie ASMR, whose daughter is in the hospital. My thoughts and prayers are going out to her, and I told my husband about it, and I was like, God, it would just be so awful. Like, I hate when my kids are sick, and then boom, it was like the universe went, oh yeah, you do. It's like, it's awful. So, yeah, my little guy, he's, wish me luck. If you pray for me and my child. Mostly my child, not me as much, you know, just that we can get through it. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to like a brighter note. So I'll tell you a little story that happened last week. Story time at Walmart. And I know I don't have to say much more than when I say story time at Walmart. So I went, my husband is like, hey, because I was picking up a few groceries, he's like, hey, can you pick up some dates? Dates, like the little fig things, right? He's like, I want to make some energy bars, or these energy balls, like for snacks. Yeah, I got you. So, I had gone to Aldi, they didn't have any, and I didn't want to go to Publix, because I know I would be paying Aldi, but for them, that was my last resort. And so I went to Walmart, and I'm walking around Walmart's like fresh fruit and produce and da-da-da-da-da section, right? And for the life of me, I can't find them, and I've got 2 kids with me. I've got my little girl, my 3-year-old, and then one of my twins, the other one was home sleeping. And so I'm like walking around looking everywhere, and I can't find them for the life of me. So I see this worker, right, this Walmart vest, girl in a Walmart vest, and I walk up and I said, excuse me, could you help me find something? And she's like she didn't speak or something, like she was mute. She's just like I'll think about it, okay? I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So, could you help me find dates? And she's like, I'm a psycho, like, no, we can't help you find those. And I'm like, what? Do you have them? And I was like, no, you can't help me, or no, you don't have them, or what's the no? And she's like, no, I don't know this. I don't know this. I don't know this word, she said. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I thought maybe she doesn't speak English, or I was like, I don't know. Okay, cool. Thanks though. And I kind of just walk away from her and keep doing my thing, shopping. And I kind of gave up on the dates, and I went to get like eggs and cheese and stuff back in the other aisle. Probably like 5-10 minutes later, I'm back there and I'm getting something, and my kids are just being super cute, right? Like, I'm not biased at all. But like, my daughter's over there just like giving him mooches on the cheek and like trying to play with her, like with her brother, and it's just cute, right? And so I've got like, of course, the whole of like Walmart's like elderly section is like looking over at my children like, oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I know. So it's funny because all of a sudden I kind of turn and I start to put whatever I had back in the cart, and I see the woman that is like, no dates. And she looks at them and she starts smiling so big, right? And then she looks at me, and it was almost as if she's like, okay, I'll help you. She's like, did you find what you were looking for? And I said, no, I didn't. I couldn't find them. And she's like, oh. And she holds up her phone and she said, I'll put it in my phone. We'll look for it. But you'll have to spell it. Okay. Cool. So she pulls it up on her phone and she hands me her phone and she said, you type it in. I said, okay. So I type in dates. DATES. Boom. Comes up on aisle 1, the fruit section, and she's like, she takes her phone, she looks at it and she goes, oh, dates. Like fruit. I'm like, yeah. Of course. And it did not occur to me until I was walking away that she legit thought It was crazy. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, I never did find dates, and then I had to go to Publix and get them. Dates are $7 at Publix, just so y'all know. But I found like a small package for $3. Anyway, y'all didn't need to know that part, but I just thought it was funny. So yeah, that's my Walmart story for the week. This weekend, we went to a new brewery. We didn't love it, so we just went back to our old brewery. And yeah, and then today we've just been holding the baby all day, taking turns, you know. It has been a bit boring, to be sure. So, and you know, it is when your kids are sick, it just sucks. Not that it's, I feel like I'm gonna sound like a real shit mom, but I love my children. And yeah, it just sucks when they're sick. Anyway, so moving on to reactions to American stereotypes. Reacting to American stereotypes. That's what we're doing. So, as most of you know, I'm moving to the UK at the end of this year, or toward the end of this year, and I keep asking my husband, like, what do I need to expect? And he's like, well, the English have a love-hate with Americans, so they're either gonna really love you or really hate you. And I'm like, oh, good. So I looked up the 10 most popular American stereotypes, and I thought it would be fun for you guys to go through them with me. Yeah? Okay. I would love to hear your reactions as well in the comments below, so please feel free to share them. So the first one is that Americans are hardworking, or that we work too much. I have heard this before. I have heard that our country has like the least amount of days off, and like hardly any vacation, and we just work our whole lives. And in fact, I think it was in that movie Eat, Pray, Love, like, y'all work too much. And I agree. For the most part, guns are outlawed, and like in a way, and I don't feel like I have to worry about my kids going to school and being shot at. Call me crazy, but I'm glad that that's something I won't have to worry about next year when my daughter goes to school. I'm sure there's other things, I'm not saying there aren't. I'm not naive. But if I can take crazy guns out of the equation, then I feel like that's a good thing. Honestly, at one point in time, it was kind of like, well, it's never gonna happen to a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, and then it did, and it was like, okay, all bets are off. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to say that we're obsessed with guns. Not all of us. If we are, then it's either like an obsession of hate or an obsession of wanting to protect themselves. I think that's, like I said, call me naive. I don't know. There's a lot of opinions out there, and whatever. Oh, 4 is that we're super patriotic. After that conversation and the fact that I'm moving to the UK, like, I guess I'm not the right one to ask that question to. I do think that, as far as patriotic or patriotism goes, like, a lot of Americans stand behind their military, and the fact that their vets and their military men go to war for them and put their life on the line, and I think a lot of people stand behind that. They stand behind what the country once stood for, and it's, yeah, I feel like this is a bit controversial, guys. Okay, so some of us are super patriotic, not everyone. 5, they're all rich. This one is extremely laughable. Not anywhere near. This is a big negative ghostwriter. We can just move right on with that. We're not. 6, there is an American dream. Oh my god, this is so funny. When my husband first moved here, he had this outlook on America that was just like, we are proud, we have our shit together, we know what we're doing. It's fantastic. People think that there is like this dream when you come here, that you're either going to be rich or famous, or amazing things are going to happen to you. And George, what was his name? George Carlisle. Is that his name? I think so. I think it is. I'm just going to go with that, but I'll correct it on the video if that's wrong. George Carlisle, Carson, George. Anyway, he said it best in his comedy when he said, and I love this man, by the way, he said, they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. And it's real. That's yeah. It's not. There's, for some people, there's like these great successes that happen when they come to America because they're coming from a worse situation. But if you are from America, you bust your butt just like everybody else. Like, I don't know. No, I don't think that there is an American dream. I'm sure it is out there for some, but I feel like these don't apply to me. Okay, 7, lack of cultural awareness, or that we're all racist. Realize that there is a racism problem in this country. Trust me, it took me years to find out about it because I didn't grow up in that environment of racism being a problem or a thing. Where I'm from, everybody loves everyone and no one, like, but I think there's also the fact that I think that I was completely oblivious to it because it wasn't a thing for me. I'm not racist, so years to see the problem. It took me into my 20s to recognize a problem because it was never a problem when I was growing up. But I see it now, and I think it's everywhere. I don't know if it's just America, but anyway. 8, we can only speak English. Definitely not true. I only speak English, but I do speak bits and pieces of Spanish as well. But yeah, this country is a melting pot. Trust me, we don't only speak English. 9, the US is wasteful. Yes, that's it. Yes, this is true. I don't even feel like I have to explain myself. And 10, Americans are obese. That one's funny. We probably do have a lot of heavier set people. But there's heavy people everywhere.